So let's just spend a few minutes bringing ourselves into the here and now. So we can do this in two ways. One is to just, well, quite literally recognize that whatever's happened so far today is in the past. There's nothing we can do to change it. So it's gone. And equally recognizing that anything that happens in the future, including in the rest of this session, is just a speculation. It's a projection. Maybe based on some sort of reasoning, but we don't know really. So this is where it's all happening, here and now. Everything else is a memory or a projection. So with that in mind, we can bring our attention to our body and establishing our body in the here and now in terms of recognizing the weight of the body against the cushion or the chair or the floor, whatever it is you're sat upon. Recognizing that through the walls and floors of the building within which you're sat, earth, ground is supporting you. And imaginatively taking a line down from the bottom of your spine all the way down to the center of the earth, where we all connect actually. And imaginatively running your attention back up the spine and just straightening it as much as is will for you at lunchtime as you do. So recognizing that we all, well, it doesn't matter where we're sat in the world or in this country, we all share that connection with the earth, with the ground. It doesn't matter if we're feeling blissful or feeling awful. We have that connection. So we've already established an upright position, dignified meditation position through straightening our spine as much as we feel comfortable with. The neck and the head resting evenly on the shoulders. The arms and hands symmetrical, either on your lap or meditation posture. Cups just beneath the navel. the eyes closed or maybe a little open, whatever suits you. But overall, just resting in the stability that we've created over the last couple of minutes. The stability given by the connection with the earth, stability within our body, recognizing the earth elements within our body. So those things that provide framework like bones, skeleton, teeth, nails, and recognizing that the stability is something we can revert to anytime we're practicing, but particularly when we're practicing this lunchtime. It's a resource we can use if we feel overwhelmed or flustered or lost or simply lose concentration. And stability is an important prerequisite for our meditation, but it's not the only one. So to balance it out or provide another aspect, we imaginatively take our mind above the ceiling and roof of the building within which we're sat, up into the blue sky above. And if you've got clouds, you can just imagine the blue sky with you today. And up there or up here, if you've taken your attention up into that space, it's complete clarity, no obstruction whatsoever. No material obstruction, transparency, openness, and a sense of knowingness. So as if we're supported by the ground beneath us and by this open expansiveness of us. It's two ends of a spectrum, we could say. And we balance our meditation between the so just resting in that possibility, the potential that's created by this balance. We don't need to do anything with it. It can arise as a natural thing. And if it's not arising naturally, that's fine. Just getting a sense of what it might be or what it could be. And making a determination to take this forward into the next meditation, insofar as we're able. We're just going to allow ourselves just sort of break. So taking a stretch, if you need to stretch and opening the eyes, doing whatever you need to do to be comfy, maybe rearranging your posture a little. And when you're ready, but there's no rush, just bringing our attention back to the body in the first instance. Acquainting yourself with that contact with the chair or the cushion, the earth, and reacquainting yourself with the open, expansive blueness, transparent, open, expansive blueness above you. So within this groundedness and this openness, we bring our attention to what we could call our experience. So anything that's arising for us in this. So there's plenty going on. We don't need to, for most of us anyway, we don't need to fabricate anything. But typically, maybe drawn towards sensations in the body, pain or discomfort, or openness and ease, thoughts. We have a very strong with what we're thinking, in the sense of taking it to be verbatim the truth we are. So emotions maybe arising, maybe gentle ones, subtle, still arising. The invitation is not to feel hemmed in or sort of corralled by these experiences, but see them, experience them within the context of openness, expansiveness that we generate. So there are examples used for this. So clouds within the sky or fish within the ocean. I'm sure you've all heard one of those. As these sensations or thoughts or emotions or whatever's happening for you arise, simply letting them be. So, insofar as we're able, avoiding the temptation involved with them, try to sort them out, rectify them. And definitely no need to suppress them. So we can think of this as just being an observer of these, of our. So a phrase I remember from the past is compassionate witness. So, like many aspects of mindfulness and meditation, there's an element of can be an element for some of us of counter intuition involved. Feel letting these things be defensive, but actually, if we let them be, we take the energy. The energy dissolves from them, not feeling them. Unless we wish to feel them, in terms of such things as kindness and love, in terms of the normal everyday stuff, the stuff that we find challenging. Just taking a softer approach to whatever arises. As we do so, it may seem that this transparency, this openness, that is said to be our natural state of mind, becomes more prevalent, becomes more noticeable to rise up a little. So the invitation is to sit within whatever amount of transparency or openness, clarity is arising for you. It doesn't matter if it's a lot or a little, or even if you have to imagine it. It's enough just to sit and experience it. Really strong emotional thought derails this openness, this experience of sitting within openness. Just gently bring yourself back to it. Open to whatever arises. Actually content insofar as you're able with whatever arises. And gradually in your own time, bringing the meditation, the practice, there's no rush. So opening your eyes if they've been closed, taking a stretch if you need to. Knowing that the practice is finished.